New Pokemon Pocket pack trailer just released. It's called Eevee Grove. Obviously centered around Eevee. It's releasing June 26th, so about 8 days from now. I'm really excited. I haven't watched this trailer yet. This is going to be my first reaction to it. I'm excited just because I love all the evolutions, and I know it's going to be a fan favorite pack, as well as I think like a collector pack. I bet a bunch of people are going to dive into this one. So let's see this right here. Okay. Oh, there's Eevee. Are we getting all the evolutions? It looks like we are. How many? What is this? We got, yeah, we don't have Espeon yet. We don't have Sylveon, and we don't have Umbreon. So we're going to get those three. That's awesome. I hope we get an EX for every single evolution that we don't have yet, because, you know, we have a couple of them. Is that Eevee EX? Wait, we got an Eevee EX. Okay, so this is actually a good thing. Some people might be confused. Why are we getting an Eevee, right? Especially an EX. I'm trying to look at its ability here. It says this Pokemon can evolve into any Pokemon that evolves from Eevee if you play it from your hand onto this Pokemon. So this pretty much lets you run 4 Eevees in your deck because you have 2 of the basics and then 2 of this one. So that's good. One of the things restricting Eevee decks was you only have 2 Eevees, so you can only evolve twice. So you're probably going to run this alongside Continuous Steps Eevee when you do, if you play a full Eevee deck. And then here's all the other cards. Wait, I didn't have enough time to look at those. I guess we'll look at them in a second. We got Vaporeon. Jolteon. Vaporeon has 120 HP, 3 energy, 70 damage. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active. That is a toxic card. It's kind of like Guzzlord's first attack. But honestly, I don't know if these are meant to be super strong. I feel like it's just for collecting the Eevees, which I'm definitely going to do. The art looks so cute on Vaporeon. And Jolteon, you know, one energy, 40 damage. If this Pokemon evolved during this turn, it does 60. So 1 energy, 60 is actually not too bad. That's interesting. It could be really good, especially if you're going first, actually. But that's a Flareon EX. It has the ability Combust. Once during your turn, you may attach a fire energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. If you do 20 damage to this Pokemon. Okay. But, I mean, it's a free energy once per turn. It does 20 damage to itself. It also knows Fire Spin, 3 energy, 130 damage, and you discard 2 fire energy. So it's more like 2 energy for 130 damage, which we've seen is really good with Solgaleo. The problem is you need to have discarded a fire energy already in the game. So I think you're going to play this as kind of a nuke, to where you have your fire Pokemon out, maybe Charizard or something, it gets destroyed, you send out Flareon later in the game, and then you just one-shot them with its Fire Spin. So I feel like this actually could be pretty good. Okay, and it's cute too, of course. Espeon, what did Espeon do? Oh my gosh, you're moving too fast. Espeon says Energy Crush. It does 20 energy for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. We have like Tapu Lele, which does the same thing, and it's a basic, so I think this is not going to be played. Again, this is just a collector card. And then we have Umbreon too. We finally got Umbreon. Look at it. It's beautiful. It knows Dark Binding, 1 energy, 40 damage. And defending Pokemon is a basic. It cannot attack during your opponent's next turn. But if they just retreat it, they could just attack with the one they retreat into. So you can get out of it. But again, Umbreon's probably a collector card. We haven't seen Umbreon EX yet. I really hope we get it. Okay, what's next? We got a new Leafeon and a new Glacion. Look at I love the art for these. Leaf Blast, 10 damage, and then 20 more damage for each grass energy attached. Okay. Imagine Leafeon with Superior, because Superior doubles the amount of grass energy that you have. So if you equip like 3 energy, you'll have 6, which is 120 damage. I don't think you're going to want to do that. It's probably not going to be good enough to play with in ranked, because it's a lot of energy you're contributing to Leafeon. And it only has 90 HP. There's probably better things to do with that, but it's still a fun card that has an interesting move. Glacion, 2 energy, does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you can snipe the bench with it. That's interesting too. Again, I think there's more of a collector's pack than like a meta changer. Maybe not. Well, let's see what Sylveon does here. 140 HP. Ability Happy Ribbon. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may draw 2 cards. And if you evolve even a bench Pokemon, you can still activate Happy Ribbon. So it's just going to give you a free Professor's Research. So if you play Professor during your turn, and then you evolve into Sylveon, you can draw 4 cards in total in that one turn. That's kind of nuts. It's a Psychic type, 2 energy, 70 damage is actually, 2 energy, 70 damage is not bad at all either. That's pretty decent. I think it's just for consistency. What Psychic deck needs to draw its evolutions really quick? I guess Gardevoir, Lunala too needs to draw really quick. This is interesting, and I think maybe people will play this in non-Psychic decks too, just to get you draws really fast. I could see people finding a way to abuse this ability. And Sylveon, I really want to see the basic art for it. We don't know what it is yet. Oh, we got 2 new supporters. I think that was 2. We got Penny. Look at a random supporter card that's not Penny from your opponent's deck and shuffle it back into their deck. Use the effect of that card as the effect of this card. So it's not going to be used at all. I would rather just have a card that I know what it's going to do instead of something random. I would rather just put my own supporter in place of Penny. Penny's not going to be used, but it's a cool collector's card. Eevee Bag. Oh, okay, this is an item. Choose one. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon that evolved from Eevee do plus 10 damage to your opponent's active. So that means if you attack with Flareon, you can actually do 140 damage if you activate Eevee Bag. Okay, that's pretty good. Heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon that evolves from Eevee. So, and if you don't want to do the extra 10 damage, you can use it as a potion also. That's actually really nice how it has 2 effects, and you either choose potion or a Giovanni. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And it's an item, so you can play supporter cards in the same turn as it. And it's very cute, too. Okay, what do we got next here? We got Swirlix, Sweets Relay. If one of your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during your last turn, this says 20 more. So if you attack with Swirlix, and the next turn you attack again with Sweets Relay, it's going to do 30 damage. And we have Alcremie, Sweets Overload, 40x. This attack does 40 damage for each time your Pokemon use Sweets Relay during the game. That's hilarious. And then it's pre-evolution also knows Sweets Relay. So you're going to build a deck around probably these 3, which is so funny. Oh my god. And then you're going to try to use Sweets Relay as many times as possible. Bring Creamy out and then one-shot them. That is so funny. I wonder if that's going to work. That's awesome. I don't think we've seen all the EXs. I feel like we're going to see an Umbreon. Please give me an Umbreon EX. I'm begging you. Give us an Umbreon EX. But that's pretty cool overall. I really like how we're getting an Eevee focused pack. We already do have we have Leafeon EX in the game. We have Glacion EX. Unfortunately, Glacion's not very good. Maybe we'll receive a new one. Probably not though. I don't think we'll receive a Leafeon EX either. So we got Flareon EX, which is new. We don't have that yet. We don't have a Jolteon EX. Maybe we'll see that. We don't have a Vaporeon EX. Maybe we'll see that. We don't have an Espeon EX. Maybe we'll see. Well, no. How many EXs are we going to get in this pack? It really depends. I don't know if we're going to get all of them. I'm hoping personally for an Umbreon EX and an Espeon EX. I want to see both of those, and I think we're going to get them. Let me know in the comments which evolution is your favorite, and which one do you want to receive an EX strong, game-changing version of. Make sure to let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.